Today we're going to take a look at a really cool tool that we've been using in our classroom this semester called Lucidchart. And it's great for making diagrams of all sorts. You can go directly to it at lucidchart.com, or you can actually plug it in as an app. It's an available app on your Google Drive. So let's take a look. Once you're logged in, once you sign in, you get a new window, and so when you go to create a new document, it gives you a whole bunch of available templates, and you can reduce the number of these and choose different categories over here if you want to focus it. But right here, real quick, I just want to show you all of the different options that they offer. So here's some Venn diagram templates, basic mind maps, sequence diagram, there's flow charts. If we keep going down, circuit diagrams for those of you teaching physics. Lots of cluster word web stuff. So teachers, you could use this to make graphic organizers. You can customize them to be exactly how you want, very easily. It's really easy to use. In our case, what we've been doing is we've actually been creating flowcharts for students to basically visualize and demonstrate their learning about energy flow through the Earth system. So what we do typically, here you can see there's lots more, but what we've been doing is, even though they have lots of templates, we tried to start from scratch. So if we go all the way back up to the top, you can see there's a blank flowchart. So I click blank flowchart. It loads up a nice new window for you, and here's your workspace. Let's close that. So what you do to get started when you don't have anything, if you want to, you can pick your very first item. So these are all of the different shapes that you can use. These are just the flowchart shapes. If you scroll down, there's lots more, and you can add more shapes down here with more shapes. And here's the different options that you get when you click the more shapes. So here you can see if you're doing networking, you can diagram out your network infrastructure. If you're doing, again, there's the circuit diagram. So it gives you lots of all the different components of your circuit diagram that you might have. Okay, so let's anyways, lots and lots of options here to work with. So if we get rid of that, if we just start with the very first flowchart item, all you do is you grab one and drop it onto your screen. You can change the text. We can make that text bigger very easily. Okay, and there you have your first component of your diagram. Now the really cool thing here is that when you float over it, obviously you can pick it up, you can move it, you can resize it by grabbing a corner. Now if you grab one of these along a flat edge along a side, you actually get your arrow for your flowchart. You drop that and it gives you your next choice of shapes. So let's pick this. So I pick one, it immediately lets me type in the text. So I'll do water. Again, I'll make it nice and big. And there you go. And then you can keep going from there. And so you can see, so now I can continue to drop new shapes. Let's leave that there. We can actually do additional. Let's see, you can break the arrow if you like. There's actually a way to we can do multiples. So you have different choices for where you want to go. You can have them come off of the same point, right? So that there's multiple choices if you're looking at a flowchart. Different pathways, I guess. So for instance, biology, you could do pathways of the nervous system or some other biological system. You could yeah, so let's see. So here you can change colors. So there's text colors. Here we go. You can see all your different text colors. You can change your fill color, line color for the outside of the line. You can make your line thicker. You can change the fill, of course. See here, you have all your different choices for colors choices. The really cool thing in here is that you can actually even you can add an image as your fill, which brings up a window. So I've already preloaded a couple pictures here, but you have basically a search tool where you can search through all the different places. So you can do, all I did was I did a quick Google search. Down here I typed in fire, enter, and bam, all of a sudden there's lots and lots of options for fire images. And so you can search for any term that you would normally search for in your on a Google image search. So let's see, so if I go back here, you just basically just import those. Let's use this one, and it takes a second, and now that picture is the fill. What's really cool is when you move these around, see the arrows follow. Okay, bunch of different options here. You can actually change, the arrows have different shapes. You can make it square, you can make it straight, you can even edit, what was that? So let's make this curvy, and then you can edit vertices in your, there we go, edit vertices of your arrows. So if you need to move around different objects, you can grab a new vertices and create them and move them any way that you want. So we can make a really cool crazy arrow just as an option. So there you can kind of see the basics of it. I want to show you real quick actually, so you can actually have standalone images. So here's those same images. It's down on the left side. There's a bunch of shapes, and down at the bottom is your images that you've imported into your account. Now I can just grab that picture, put it onto my diagram, and then obviously change the size. So you can have standalone pictures, and you can have pictures as the background of text. So let's change that color because we can't really see that very well, can we? Etc. So what we did this semester is we actually, this is an example. So this was a project that one of my students did, and basically looking at tracing the path of energy from the sun, how it's created in the sun by nuclear fusion. You can here you can see that you can actually label each of the arrows, the pathways. It creates electromagnetic radiation that travels through space and interacts with our atmosphere. And then all the different things, the different pathways that that energy might take, and the ways that it would interact with the Earth. So this is sort of it's really easy to move around and navigate. Again, if you want to make adjustments, you can just grab it and move stuff around over here. If you need to make space for more things, and everything just moves really, really smoothly. And so, for instance, let's see. So you can move that text out of the way. Lots of really cool stuff. So, anyways, I hope that this has been useful. Like I said, since it's Google integrated, everything's saving as you work, and it has you can do any number of things. Really cool tool. Hope some of you will give it a try. Use it in your classroom. Try it out for yourself, and then have your students create something. So, hope you enjoyed, and good luck.